Variables in JavaScript. A variable is the name given to a memory location in your machine. It is the basic unit of storage in a program. So variables in JavaScript are containers used for storing data. To simplify its definition, let's have a look at this shopping cart as an example. A shopping cart is provided by stores for shoppers to carry around items before purchase. So, in the context of variables, shopping cart is considered here as variable and items considered as value. So basically, by adding items to the cart means that we are assigning value to it. The variable can be changed during program execution. So I can change these items, which is the value was assigned before, or I can put them all back together. JavaScript has three kinds of variable declarations: var, let, and const. The var keyword is an older version keyword. However, this keyword is still used in some projects out there, so we have to take it into considerations. The var keyword declares a variable, and optionally we can initialize it to a value. The let keyword is similar to the var keyword with an addition of declaring a block scoped. The const keyword declares a block scoped. This keyword must be initialized to a value. A constant cannot change its value. We will be talking about global variables, variable scope, and const in details, but first let's have a look at how do we declare variables. Declaring a variable in JavaScript consists of several parts. First, we declare a variable with any of the reserved keywords like var, let, or const. Then register the value by giving it a unique names. These unique names are called identifiers. Constructing variable names can contain letters, digits, underscore, and dollar signs. Must begin with a letter, can also begin with a dollar sign. Reserved keywords in JavaScript cannot be used as names. The variable is automatically initialized once it's declared, which means memory is allocated for the variable by the JavaScript engine. After that, we can assign any of the data types in JavaScript. The initial value is undefined if there is no value was assigned. Variable scope. So what is a scope anyway? Scope is the set of variables and functions that may be exceed the current context of execution at runtime. It also gives us the ability to limit access to a variable or function. From a computer science perspective, there are several different ways to categorize scope. There are types like scope chain, lexical scope, also known as static scope, and hosting. But we are not going to cover these kinds of scope in this course. The two main scope types in JavaScript we are going to cover is global scope and local scope. A variable declared outside a function becomes global, which means all the script and functions on the same document, web page as an example, can access that declared global variable. For the local scope in JavaScript, there are two kinds of local scopes: function scope and block scope. So when a variable is declared in a function, the variable becomes only visible from within that function and its sub-functions and block. And the block scope, when a variable is declared with const or let keywords within a curly brace, it only becomes accessible from within that curly brace and its sub-blocks. The lifetime of variable in JavaScript starts when it's declared. So in web browser, global variables are deleted when the browser window or tab is closed. For the local variables, they are deleted when the function is completed.